All right, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Nine Souls. In our previous episode, we got deep into the warehouse. We are now working on unlocking this, which, you know what? Honestly, I'm enjoying. I am liking that we've got kind of like a platformer boss, essentially. Like run this platforming thing in order to get to the boss is pretty fun for me. Also, this mechanic is not bad. There's definitely room for this mechanic to be a problem, but I think it's fine. Alright, in here, I'm pretty sure I know where I've gone wrong. Yeah. Shit. Feels like bullshit that I actually lost health there. Hey, nice. Did that not count? It did not. Okay. Alright, so we need to get across it much earlier. Okay. Alright, well, we can push ourselves. That's a surprisingly tight little window. Ah, fun. All right, so making it so that we don't have to rerun through all of those rooms. I appreciate that. Hey, it's our friend. We meet again, Sir Yi. Pardon me, but have you seen my brother? He is a fierce fellow who shares my countenance. I did encounter another similar weapon, unfortunately. Pray, what transpired? Did he perform some uncouth deed? Allow me to apologize in his behalf should any offense have been taken. I was forced to battle him. Things escalated quickly, so I wasn't exactly merciful. Oh ho, very good. His folly is such that even I, his younger brother, have no remedy. Perhaps he needs a gentleman like Sir Yi to enlighten him. Oh ho ho. I wasn't joking. His head has been completely pulverized. Don't hold that against me. Oh ho ho, our structure differs from that of you Solarians. That injury is not a deadly nature. Is that so? In any case, I would like to thank you for your righteous deeds. My brother may have escaped the Balanced Repository, but I possess other means of tracking him down. I plan to linger for a while before setting off. If Sir Yi has Jen to barter with, do not hesitate to inquire. Yeah, what you got? I need another 1,000. In this warehouse zone, there are a few containers that are aged and fragile. You must take care when moving around. I know, Those containers contain numerous treasures that will not withstand being trampled upon. I'll be careful. Last time, I inadvertently tore up a stack of ancient books due to my excessive strength. Oh, never again. Last time? How many times have you been here? Oh, not many. I had just opened mine eye for the first time when I was last here. What do living beings call it? Matrix? No. Factory? No. Hometown. Oh, yes, my hometown. Alright. What I'm gonna do is go back to the pavilion, recycle a couple things, then come and buy that last thing from him on the chance that he does, like, depart. I don't really think this game would do that to us, but, missables are things. Alright, so it was 2,000? Alright, we'll go ahead and... we're gonna overshoot a bit, which I don't love, but... Talk. Transactions may fail, but goodwill persists. If you're not in the mood to do business, we can sit down and recite poetry together. It's interesting that he doesn't... there's not like a, oh, you've purchased everything I've got conversation. Because that feels like the kind of thing that this game would definitely do. Presumably this is the last of the little platforming gauntlet thingies. Yeah, red. I don't see how I can do this without a new ability, so we're gonna leave. Need like a shield or something. Or an invisibility, maybe. lower that just so that it's easier to get down next time. You wretched urchin, why won't you yield? But not to worry, I have plenty of weapons. I will defend this repository. I shall not fall here. Ungrateful, irreverent brat. If you won't listen to reason, I'll just have to beat it into you. System activated. Total downtime, 928 years. Debugging. Debugging complete. No anomalies detected. I haven't even been outside that long. Biosignal transfer complete. Authentication complete. Access granted to Hunyuan Engineering System. Connected to the Sky Rending Claw. Is he... Are we about to do a claw machine game? Begin sensitivity test. Claw deployment test. Claw swing test. Sky Rending Claw ready. Yen Lao. Interesting that we don't have to get all of the things. Interesting that we didn't have to unlock this thing in order to get to him. Presumably, unlocking that comes as a reward for beating this boss fight. Like, we get an ability from doing this that lets us then into that vault. Not count, I don't think. Slow on doing the parry on that. Alright, so we don't want to use all of our arrows on phase 1, because now we know there is a phase 1. I probably should change up my charms. If I lose this time, we will do that. That's a pretty bad. Don't let that happen, dude. Damn. Didn't even make it to phase 2. Alright, let's change our charms. Our jades. I don't know the projectiles is what's happening. This one. This one. I mean, I guess we'll put this one on. We just don't have that many single pointers that are worth equipping in a boss fight. Our arrow missed a lot there. And I'm trying to do the thing with the talisman more. I feel like I'm missing out on talisman stuff. But I don't know, it's kind of late in the game for me to be like trying to figure this shit out. Fuck. Fuck. I dodged the wrong way and paid for it. We were in phase 2 for a second. That's real unfortunate. I want to be enjoying this boss, but I'm like, I kinda am, but I also kinda am not. Like, I don't really feel like I'm making much progress here. I feel like I'm just kind of doing the same stuff. Do that. Why did I do that? There we go. Ugh. It feels like that boss had just like a little bit too much health. You should respect your elders is the achievement we just got. Now, that's interesting. I'm pretty sure we've seen this exact, like, rendering of a hole punched through a wall before. Why? I don't want to die. All right. We don't really know what the deal is with these, but Greater Tao fruit. When a Solarian dies after succumbing to Tianhua, their body will produce a gorgeous flower. It is unclear why this happens. During the process, the experiences of the deceased life are converted into something like a fruit, filling it with the energy of life. It gives a large amount of skill points upon absorption, slightly increases slash and talisman damage. Alright, yeah, we're sitting at 3. So I assume he was like a Sphinx cat? You fool. These are treasures our ancestors left for us. We mustn't lose a single scrap. Why protect this junk if no one even cares about it anymore? Yan Lao, the knowledge you possess is a treasure to all Solarians. I knew these old things were worth a fortune. Everything has its purpose eventually. Interesting. Hexagons. Alright. Seal of Yan Lao. Soul Seal is the great symbol of power in the Council and a key to unlock the Council Code. It is a soul's proof of authority. Yan Lao's Soul Seal, containing the character Jia, signifies legacy. Can you hear me, young Master Yi? Jia Quan. How could I miss the outrageous spectacle you've been performing all over New Kunlun? Jia Quan, spare me the fake friendliness, you lunatic. Your whole playing the hero thing is getting kind of stale. I'm surprised at how much you've been struggling. Yan Lao already had one foot in the grave, and Guo Meng was just a farmer. To think I had such high hopes for you. You weren't like this before. It makes for quite the cause of concern, to be honest. What do you want? I get it. You need to be stimulated. Centuries of peace have left you out of practice. Here's an idea. Why don't you drop by my place? Let's have an intimate duel. I've prepared gifts for you, no matter the outcome. How can I be sure this isn't a trap? I'll deactivate all the traps. Come alone. I'm not going to let anyone spoil this rare opportunity. What's more, this is your chance to finally kill me. You're not going to let that slip away, are you? I've sent you my location, my dear hero. Please don't disappoint me again. Okay. Of course. Interesting. Alright, hold on. We're actually going to about face, because with the boss dead, that means that theoretically no one will be shooting at us in the room over here. So we'll be able to, you know, hack the thing, which will let us into the vault, theoretically. Are you still here? You are still here. That's slightly a surprise. Yeah, no thing. Easy peasy. So yeah, I mean that boss, like I enjoyed the mechanics of it. It didn't feel unfair in its like pacing or anything. It just had too much health. I feel like it overstayed its welcome, right? Like it just took so long to do it. All right, some cash, the standard thingy. Some more cash, and Chi Swipe Jade 3. All right, this is this our first 3-slot one? Increases Chi charge capacity by 1 after executing a precise parry. Gain 2 Chi charges and take some internal damage. One must take damage to inflict damage. Boy, nope. Pass. Hexacrim Vault Scroll. Vault Workers notes, the Feng clan's clothing, goods, and other belongings, totaling 400 boxes, have been received. Please handle them promptly and store them properly. No can do. The treasury's currently full. Yan Lao's orders are absolute. Get rid of some of the other artifacts if you have to. Once that's done, strike this message from the record. This scroll contains a transcript of a conversation between Vault Workers. Dark Steel can be used to strengthen arrows, significantly increasing their power. Interestingly, not a ton of money in here. We're up to 730, which, I mean, we started with 500, so... Antique Vinyl Record. Solarian artifact can be gifted to Shan Shan. This exquisitely carved vintage record appears to be a collector's item. Real collectors would never play their collections. I really enjoy the setup of, like, this is a, you know, a generation ship, a colony ship. The whole idea of we're going to load a bunch of people on this and then they're going to be on it for a very long time. You know, the arc setup is solid. All right, so with our newfound points, this one, actually I feel like would be useful because I don't think I was doing the detonation. 2 points, 2 points. We'll give that a shot, see how we feel about it. If it sucks, then okay, sure, whatever. I kind of assume that thing's just gonna stay there forever. Oh, I need to stop yawning. Hold on, actually, before we leave, let's talk to you. Okay. Thought maybe there would be some map stuff. It feels like I'm short on map stuff, you know? Like, we have detail about this area. Okay, and these areas. I thought we didn't have information about those areas. But maybe as we complete stuff, see, like this one, we don't have map details for this. But I guess that's what the slashed texture means, is that we don't have full clarity, and then same in this case. We'll find out. Finger guns. Jaquan is intense. There he is. This isn't a dream, right? Seeing you in person again truly brings me joy. I was worried I might have scared you off. It's a fight you want. Let's get to it.
Yo.
I like how you always cut the chase. If you think about it, we're like two peas in a pod, aren't we? We both yearn for power and strength, and we both want to change the world on our own. We're also good at playing dirty. Don't equate me with you. Take it easy. You don't have to put up an act in front of me. Taking on the world all on your own can't be easy. Carrying that weight must be taxing, but don't worry, you've got me. Enough chatter, bring it on. Feisty, how amusing. I can't wait. Are we really just going straight into a fight right here? This is a terrible place to be having a fight. Is that a scripted loss? That felt like a scripted loss. Like one of those, like, maybe it is technically possible to win that, but... How are you doing, dear brother? Today I found hundreds of albums filled with old holographic photos. Remember when we used to go hiking and go to the beach together as a family? When you got to a certain age, you would argue with mom and dad almost every other day. That's when there started to be fewer photos. The lab became your sanctuary, and I would occasionally sneak in to play. How much longer, ye? It's so noisy. Relax. I've already got the multi-dimensional coordinates of these routes. I just have to aggregate the reduced dimensions with this handcrafted matter converter, and help from Lear's second theorem. I should be able to channel limitless energy into a vessel of my choice. In other words, this Azure Flyer will soon be ready to take off. The bug looks pretty lifeless right now. I must have gotten a critical value wrong. Perhaps I should connect this pipeline here. That's fun that we're seeing the origins of the tool that we've been using. There, that's the rhizomatic energy from the roots. It means the energy is being gathered.
Huh?
Are you talking about the chi? I see it in my dreams sometimes. Hey, stop talking nonsense. Don't underestimate my experiment. Attempting this alone is a challenge, even for most scholars of the Shandao Council. This charging method was recently proposed by an authority in Azure Sand research, but it hasn't been proven yet. She's really impressive, but too radical for the academics. They can't accept their old theories being overturned, so they're hesitant to acknowledge her work. She's visiting our village school next week to review the science fair. If I can prove her theory, I'll definitely stand out. Sounds pretty cool, but are you making a moth or a dragonfly? How should I know? It's the function that matters, not the form, right? Form matters a lot. You want people to look at it, don't you? Okay, but if it flies and I add some scales, maybe it'll resemble a butterfly. A butterfly? Butterflies are my favorite. Yeah? Then once the experiment's done, I'll make it into a pretty butterfly, just for you. Really? On one condition. You'll have to be my assistant. I'll need you to help me out and not distract me. No problem. That's awesome. I can't wait. How can I help? I'll chill you on. How about that? Cool. I like this scene. That's nice. Slept well, sweetheart? Did you not enjoy that electric shock? I must have targeted the wrong position. Let me adjust it. Better now? This baby hasn't seen you since the Kang Hui affair. It's just been sitting here collecting dust. I was worried whether it'd even start, but it's as good as new, a tool worthy of the Ji dynasty. Your body is quite fascinating. It can endure countless blows, yet it still registers the pain from each and every one. You'll regret this. Kill me if you've got the guts. Trying for a provocation, are you? Why don't you try taking some acting classes? If I kill you, who knows which root node you'll pop out of next? But I understand now. The source of your regeneration is in your heart, isn't it? I'm so jealous. You can withstand so much pain, yet never die. Death is no big deal. Oh, you might be missing the point here. It's not about the destination, it's all about the painful process. Those with great responsibility are granted hardships from heaven. One can only become a whole person after enduring mental and physical trials. You don't need to moan over this tiny bit of pain. Torture me all you want. Torture? No. I'm helping you see who you really are. You may deny it, but behind your self-righteous vengeance, you're more twisted and bloodthirsty than I am. Suffering will lead you to embrace this truth. Alright, passed out already. Guess we'll have to continue our fun tomorrow. Morning, sunshine. Still asleep? Good Solarians can't be sleepyheads. Here's some good news. We can't seem to reach the Egong. The council meeting will have to be postponed. You and your mentor really like pulling off disappearing acts. Works for me, though. That gives me more time to play with you. Hey, are you sulking? Anyway, guess where I just visited? I took a stroll around the 95th livestock pen. The look of terror on those 8 men's faces was pure comedy. Life is fascinating, isn't it? Why would such a creature have big brains for no good reason? 2 of those creatures seem to have slipped past me. What were their names again? Shenong and Shan? Don't you dare. Oh, judging by your reaction, you must have squirreled them away, along with that missing Kuafu. But don't you worry, I'm planning a reunion for you all very soon. Ah, never mind. The 8 men need to be harvested as soon as possible. You bastard. What's wrong? What emotions are you feeling right now? Helplessness, despair, and rage, perhaps? My lord, where are you? I can't find your nymph. Abacus. Help me find a way out. Abacus? You signal interfering. Damn it. Use your nymph to unlock. Be careful. And we do have our stuff. Alright. Dashing just causes us to trip. Okay, fair enough. Boy, our health has dropped precipitously. Prisoner's Bamboo Scroll 1. Scroll inside a prison cell. Dear respected father-in-law, I, your unworthy son-in-law, find myself in unfortunate circumstances having offended the Feng clan over a trivial matter. Now, trapped in New Kunlun, I seek your mediation from the Ji Kingdom. Apologies for troubling you in these turbulent times. Your son-in-law, Kang Hui. This old letter looks like it was never sent. Doesn't seem to be healing us or anything. I think they're just giving us a mechanical preview. That kill me? I think it did. Good news. you have actually made progress even after the shenanigans here. Yeah, alright. We lowered that rope. That's actually very bad. Yep, well, there goes there goes the stuff that we had. I think it was like $1,000. Not that big a deal. Still irritating. Go ahead and kill me. I didn't register, and maybe we're okay, and this game's gonna do what Silksong did. Spoilers for Silksong, I guess. But maybe this game will do the thing where they return the money that you had before you got captured to you after you do a prison break. You're shitting me. That thing stood there and looked for so freaking long. Alright, shortcut. So, hiding does nothing against this guy. Might as well let ourselves die. But we got a better shortcut. I don't like not having my run. Like, this feels bad. Which I'm sure is the point, but... We have a map? We do have a map. I'm actually quite surprised that one of the big guys there is just there, just wandering back and forth. So far, not really a fan of this section. I enjoy when games like sort of, you know, take your abilities and recontextualize them, but my problem, right there, that was my problem. Like, that guy's not, like, sorta on screen, but sorta not really, and it's like, okay, I'm hopping into a hiding place so that he won't see me, but he's seen me, and then it's like, okay, well, but the hiding place does nothing now. Like, I'm not really sure how we're supposed to deal with this other than just, like, sit here, wait for him to go the other, like, to patrol up and then patrol the other way. I'm. This feels like the game's not respecting my time. You know what I mean? And I can't like look around while we're in here. So presumably he's up there. Yep, there he is. Come down. He's gonna walk over here. Now he's gonna turn around and walk up the stairs. That was close. Interesting that we just got bow ammo. Jesus, how long is this guy gonna come over here? Shit. Okay. Is that going to be a full one? Can we... cannot get back to the pavilion. Alright. Well, let's call it here. Ooh, that did actually, though, fully restore us. So we've got our weapons, our heals, our bow. Presumably, yeah, we can dash again. Alright, interesting. Very interesting. So I wonder how much we stand up against these guys now. A question for the next episode. YouTube, this is where I'm going to leave you today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!